Hello, good morning, Cheers. Kumusta? Nag-ano? You can comment your name and then also your location while waiting for the viewers. Now we have 9 viewers. So I would like to acknowledge our followers. Hello, good morning, Cheers. From Middle East. Also, I would like to acknowledge followers from Cebu. Majority of our followers is from Cebu. And then also we have from Bukidnon. We have also from Pagadian City, and then also majority also from Marawi. Okay, I hope all you guys are safe. And then also we have also followers from Bicol region. Marahay na hapon po sa Indugabos. And then also we have the followers from Laguna. Okay, good afternoon. And then also we have international followers. We have from African student from Somalia, from Ethiopia. So they are student in economics. Okay, and then also we have followers from Davao del Norte. We have also followers from Davao del Sur. So good afternoon, everyone. Kindly comment your name and then also the place para po ma-acknowledge po namin kayo. And then also good morning to Ross Tuding. Is currently watching now from Saudi Arabia. Okay, so good morning to my SPLE students from Dubai, my SPLE student from Jeddah. I have also in UAE, also Kuwait. Good morning. Also, I would like to acknowledge from Dumaguete. So we have Edar. So good morning, Edar. So while waiting for the viewers, so I think I will start pag meron tayong 40 viewers or 30 to 40 viewers, I will start the review. This review covers professional education, includes the Howard Gardner theory of multiple intelligence. So last let exam, maraming lumabas na multiple intelligence. And then also, I will discuss also the foundation of education. Kasi minsan, nalilito tayo. Okay, so I will discuss the theory and then we will apply in a situational questions. Also, I will also include the K-12 program of Department of Education. Okay, so all of that is very important in professional education exam kasi more on situational lang itatakil natin ngayon. Okay, how we can apply the concept into practice. Okay, and then also good morning, good afternoon to Florence Alcaraz from Cavite. Okay, Denver Calving, Sir Denver Calving is our online lecturer. Also, good morning, Sir Denver. Also, we have from Dumaguete, which is Dumaguete, I think from Visayas, I think. Okay, Mr. Pepe. And then also we have from Isabela, Mr. Ron. Also, we have from Cavite, Maria Ana Cruz. Also, we have Neynen. from Davao del Sur. Good afternoon, guys. So we have now 14 viewers. So I will start at maybe at around 9:45. So guys, kindly share and then spread the good news. Sabi nga, sharing is caring. So you can share the live streaming of Teacher A, and then also first of all, I would like to thank all of you for following our page, and then also for keep on sharing the information to others. Also, I would like to acknowledge from Bicol region, we have from Legazpi, good morning. So now we have 13. So our concept is for this review. First, I will discuss, okay, and then after the discussion, we have drills. So another topic, lecture, and then also we have a drills, and then we have three topics. So we have also three parts of drills. Okay, and then also I would like to acknowledge Maria Ana. Okay, Maria Ana from Cavite. Okay. Okay, nice background, teacher A. Thank you. Thank you, Denver. So we have now, yes, we have Mr. Alan from Kuwait, SPL Kuwait. Good morning, Mr. Alan. I think meron sa akin bagong enrollee from Kuwait. So, nag-purchase siya ng Teacher A Comprehensive Review. Okay, so those who want to avail our 50% discount for the soft copy of Comprehensive Review for Professional Education, then for Social Studies, you can send queries in my page, and then our admin will get back to you soon. Okay? This is only limited until COVID-19. So 50%, which is 50% is for Gen Ed. Gen Ed, it's 350. 350. For social studies, 350. And then for professional education, it's 350. More than 1,200 questions per field of specialization. Okay. Also, I would like to acknowledge Geraldine from Laguna. We're in Laguna, Geraldine. So now, Teacher A will be, I think, on May 29, we'll be celebrating 1 year anniversary. So stay tuned, cheers, because we have something for you. Okay. So in celebration and also giving back to our followers. So we have something for you on our first year anniversary. That will be on May 29. So soon I will be posting some information on how to join with that big announcement. Okay. Also, I would like to acknowledge Idar from Dumaguete. Okay. And then also now watching Mr. Ross Tuding from Saudi Arabia, Denver Calving from Abra, Banged Abra. Good morning. Okay, now. So I will now share the screen while waiting for others. So share ko muna yung topic natin ngayon, guys. Nakikita yung share, Ross. Yes, I would like also to acknowledge Diomangay Resti. Hello, Teacher A. Good morning from the Mom, Saudi Arabia. Good morning. Please like and subscribe to Mr. Yagnamoy YouTube channel of Mr. Diomangay Resti. Okay, now we have 18. Okay. Sorry guys kasi delayed yung presentation. Okay, so I am watching also from your YouTube channel. Also, I would like to acknowledge Tin watching from Davao City. Teen X-Teen, good morning. Okay, so our topic is multiple intelligence, di ba? Pag sinabi nating multiple intelligence, okay, so ang sabi ni Howard Gardner, he is the proponent of this theory. He said the importance of multiple intelligence theory, according to Howard, the theory is a very important theory for students, teachers, and education. Why? Because that will be allows student to realize their strength in terms of learning, then also gives teachers the opportunity to understand the dynamic of the classroom management or how to integrate their curriculum, okay, to MI student, intelligence. Kasi minsan, as a teacher, we don't know kung ano yung multiple intelligence ng bata. We are giving the same instruction. For example, only discussion, walang nangyayaring in terms of bodily kinesthetic, walang activity na ginagawa. So doon nabuboard yung bata. Kaya siya nawawala ng focus, okay, ng pagpupursige para dahil dun sa ginagawa ng teachers na iisa lang yung variety of teaching na dapat kailangan natin i-adapt yung multiple intelligence kasi as a teacher in the first place dapat kailangan natin alamin in the first day of class, okay, kung ano yung mga interests nila. For example, sports. So we can create a curriculum na dun sa ano ng bata, interest. So that is curriculum integration to MI. Kasi nga for this 21st century education, our focus is student-centered education. Take note of that. 21st century education, we focus on the student, not in the subject matter, not teacher-centered, but student-centered. On how we help students for their learning in this 21st century education. We have to do an assessment before we make or we implement the curriculum. Okay, so now we have 12 multiple intelligence. Okay, so first we have linguistic. Okay? So pag sinabi nating linguistic, what? It is what? Children or student, they are more in words. They are more in words. They love reading. They have writing. They love telling stories, playing word games. So as a teacher, we should do that activity if our student is a linguistic student. Okay, take note of that. Maraming lumalabas multiple intelligence sa professional education, but I am discussing the concept. But later on, we will apply in the situational questions. Ang kailangan nyo lang is makinig. Okay? So also, a linguistic children, what? We could give them books. Okay? We could give them writing tools. Okay? Discussion, and then also includes also stories in the classroom. So that linguistic multiple intelligence is applicable in elementary, kindergarten. So yun yung ginagamit ng mga preparatory teachers. Okay? So now, what is the competence of a linguistic children, or we call that one of the MI theory, is we have the capacity to use language to accomplish a certain goals. Okay, it is ability to learn language. Okay, this linguistic, the example of this is those lawyers, right? Speakers. So they are the example of linguistic intelligence. So next, we have logical mathematical children. Kapag sinabi nating logical mathematical children, they think in reasoning, more on what? More on reasoning, analysis of problem, okay? Carry out mathematical problem or carry out mathematical solving. So that is a logical in terms of logical mathematical. They love experimenting. They love questioning, figuring out, or calculating. Oh, our example is accountant. That is a logical mathematical people, right? Also, they need materials to experiment with science materials, trips to planetarium and science museums. So they are fun for that. So as a teacher, we should give them the materials kung ano yung field of interest nila. Okay? So next, we have spatial. Kapag sinabi mong spatial, what? It is what? It is more on images and pictures. Okay? They love designing. They have drawing, visualizing. So, they need art. So, teacher must provide an activity para ma-enhance yung kanilang skills or interest, yung strength ng bata. Minsan sa klase, hindi nagpa-participate yung bata kasi wala siyang interest dun sa intelligence na binibigay ng teacher. For example, the teacher is focused on discussing the lesson without activity. So ang tendency yung mga bata may ingay because what? Wala silang motivation, hindi nila nagagamit yung kanilang multiple intelligence. The teacher should integrate in the curriculum. Okay? And then also, special children also, we can do puzzles, right? We can do illustrated books. We can do field trips. So that's a very good example of special children, special student. Okay? For example, in terms of assessment, take note of that. In terms of assessment, I have an activity watching movie. Okay? Watching movie. So in linguistic, okay, linguistic students, how we could apply through assessment or activity. Linguistic, watching TV, watching movie, and then after that, assessment is you can ask them to write a response. That is for linguistic. Also, for logical, mathematical, watching movie and then develop a hypothesis. So that will be our action in terms of activity when we ask them to watch movie. Next, spatial. Oh, watching the movie, draw a picture. Diba? Kapag sinabi natin spatial is images and pictures. They are more on images and then pictures. So that is spatial in terms of activity that we can ask them to do is watch movie and then draw a hypothesis. Bodily kinesthetic. Watching movie, then build a model. Okay? So our fourth MI, we have bodily kinesthetic children. Okay? Bodily kinesthetic children, it's what? It's more on somatic sensation. Pag sinabi natin somatic sensation is a senses. Yung ating reflexes. Diba? They love dancing. They love running. They love jumping, building, touching, and then gesturing. So as a teacher, we need to what? Create. Okay? An kinesthetic activity or bodily that they can move their body. We need to do role play. For example, social studies class. Okay? Hindi lang tayo more on discussion, but we need to we need to integrate that concept into situation by role play, by drama, movement, building things, sports, and physical games. That we call hands-on learning. For 21st century education, kailangan mag-focus tayo for this MI. Kasi yung bata, okay, they are active kapag hands-on sila. So that is bodily kinesthetic. Take note of that, bodily kinesthetic. So that is using what? Using our body. Okay? Okay, another one is we have musical. Oh, di ba? Kapag sinabi nating musical, alam naman natin na students or children, they love on melodies, they love singing, they have sometimes tapping their feet while listening to music, and then also their hand while listening to music. That is a musical student. For example, in my class before, social studies during essay, so I have what is this speaker, okay? During exam, kasi in social studies more on essay. So during essay quiz, exam, pinapatugtog ko yung music. It's relaxing music that they will relax na makakapag-isip sila kung anong isasagot nila. So sometimes student like that. So that's why I told you future teachers just to assess the student before the classes begin. For example, tatanungin yung bata during the first day. Okay? So introduce yourself, kindly include their hobbies, includes their interest. So doon mo malalaman kung ano yung MI nung bata. Kaya nga 'di ba? Yun yung gamit. Yun yung gamit nung introduction ng mga estudyante before the class. Take note of that. Kasi yung hindi graduate ng education, most of you are earning units only. So that is the purpose. Kaya tayo nagkakaroon ng yung mga bata, isa-isa natin pinapakilala. So that is the start of assessment. Kailangan natin i-take note kung ano ba yung interest ng bata. So by that, doon tayo gagawa ng lesson or curriculum. Lesson and then also tinatawag nating lesson plan kung ano yung interest ng bata. Di ba? So we have to do multiple intelligence sa ating klase. Okay? Next, we have interpersonal. Okay? Kapag sinabi natin interpersonal, okay, take note of that, kapag sinabi natin interpersonal, working effectively with others. Working effectively with others. Thinking in bouncing ideas of others, other student, other people. They love leading, especially yung mga student leaders sa ating school. So, that is interpersonal student. They need friends. Those are the interpersonal student. Group games. They love group games. Always naglalaro sila ng group games. Yung mga social gatherings, community events. Okay? So that is interpersonal children or interpersonal student. So now, we have entra. Pag sinabi natin entra, it is working effectively with oneself. Interpersonal, working effectively with others, while entra, working effectively with ourselves. Think in relation to their needs, more on personal-centered, self-centered. That is intrapersonal. Okay? They are effective in reflecting, meditating, dreaming, love, setting goals. So that is intrapersonal student. Minsan, may estudyante na tahimik sa klase. They love reflecting. So we should know that kung mayroon bang student na gano'n. Para makapag-create tayo ng instruction, okay, na suit doon sa isang estudyante. Take note of that. For the 21st century education, teacher must be student-centered. Kailangan natin student parati ang nagiging center ng ating instruction, ng ating curriculum. Okay? So that is intrapersonal. The last one is naturalist. Okay, after this we have drills. tingnan natin kung nai-apply ba natin yung discussion doon sa question na doon sa drills natin. Okay, naturalist. Naturalist is appreciation of the environment. Oh, think of nature and natural forms. Yung isang bata nakakapag-aral kapag tahimik yung environment sa isang classroom. Okay? Naka-organize yung seating arrangement. So that is naturalist children. Ayaw niya nang makalat sa classroom. Okay? So that is naturalist. They love playing with pets, kaya nga naturalist nature lover. Gardening, di ba? Kapag mayroon tayong subject na gardening, especially sa TLE during high school. Okay? So doon siya nabibuild yung skills ng bata. Okay? Nagkakaroon siya ng gana para mag-aral because parang na-exercise niya yung kanyang strength through that activity na binibigay ng teachers. Okay? Also, we have what? We have, as a teacher also, we need to have role play, drama, movements, building, sports, and other physical games. That is all. Naturalist also is an hands-on learning. Okay, now we have a drills. So we have a drills. So kailangan natin i-apply. Kailangan natin i-apply yung concept into a situational. Okay, first question. Number 1. In the context of multiple intelligence, which is the one weakness of the paper pencil test? Okay, teachers kindly comment your answer. For number 1, just write number 1 and then your answer. Okay? At the end of the activities, at the end of this lecture, I have also something for the excellent performer in terms of answering the drills. Okay? So number 1, in the context of multiple intelligence, which is the one weakness of the paper pencil test? So ano yung weakness? So I will give you 5 seconds to answer. Okay, timer start now. A, it puts non-linguistically intelligent pupils at a disadvantage. B, it requires paper and printing and is so expensive. C, it utilizes so much time. D, it lacks reliability. Take note of that, Ang sabi ko nga, comprehend. Comprehend the question before you answer. In answering the professional education, kailangan yung basahin twice. Comprehend, kasi minsan, yung question, andun na yung sagot niya. You can analyze. In the context of multiple intelligence, which is one weakness of the paper pencil test? Anyone? So almost of you, I think, almost answer letter A. It puts none. Again, I told you, comprehend and then analyze the question before you answer. You can do elimination process. A, it puts non-linguistically intelligent pupils at a disadvantage. B, it requires paper and printing and it's so expensive. It utilizes so much time. And then, lack of reliability. So what will be the answer? What will be the answer? The correct answer is letter A. You got the correct answer, Florence, Tin, okay, Eggy Robles, Maria Ana, Jen B. Congratulations, Jen B, for winning 500 cash. Also Edar, Ronnie, Rain Garcia, my student. Alan, and then Rain Garcia. Okay? Okay, number 2. teacher helped his student recall that stalagmites grow on the ground while stalactites grow in the ceiling. Okay, ceiling of a cave by associating G in stalagmites with ground, and C in stalactites in ceiling. So what did teacher make use of it? So ano yung ginamit ng teacher para ma-visualize ng student that stalagmites grow on the ground while stalactites grow in the ceiling? Ano yung ginamit ng teacher? Oh, sinabi ko na yung answer. Oh, kung nakikinig kayo, sinabi ko na yung sagot. So ano yung ginamit ng teacher to visualize that concept or that scenario? That stalagmites grow on the ground while stalactites grow in the ceiling of the cave. So associating G in stalagmites with ground, and C associating stalactites in the ceiling. So what will be the answer? The answer is letter B, di ba? Visual aid. The teacher is trying to visualize to the student. Okay? To recall. Kaya nga students recall. So the student try to visualize. So the correct answer is letter B. So you are correct. Pepe, Maria Ana, also Miss Ray, Edar, Jen B, Eggy, Tin, okay? And then Aime, okay? So we have now 26 viewers. Okay, so that is the answer. Teacher are trying to visualize because of that, what is this question? Student recall that stalagmites grow in the ground. Okay, number 3. If a teacher has set objectives in all domains or learning target in which could be assessed using a single performance task, what criterion in selecting a task should she consider? Oh, if a teacher has set of objectives in all domains of learning, in all, di ba? Kapag sinabi natin in all, andyan na yung kanyang sagot. Kaya I'm telling you, comprehend the questions before you answer. If a teacher has set of objectives in all domains or of learning targets in which could be assessed using a single performance task. So what criterion selecting a task should she consider? Just write number 3 and then your answer. A, generalizability. B, fairness. C, multiple. And then T, teachability. If a teacher has a set objectives in all domains or learning targets in which could be assessed using a single performance task, what will be the criterion in selecting a task should she consider? The answer is what? Pakibasa. The answer is multiple. Kaya nga, all domains. If a teacher has set objectives in all domains or learning targets, kasi all learnings, hindi natin alam kung ano yung kanilang MI, multiple intelligence. Okay? Kaya ang gagamitin ng teacher is multiple. So that is letter C. Okay? The criterion in selecting the task should she consider is multiple. Hindi ka lang magfo-focus doon sa what? Doon sa single task. Kailangan mo i-consider all domains of your learning targets. Kasi hindi isa yung kanilang MI. Yung iba dyan is linguistic, mathematical, di ba? Yung iba spatial. So you have to create or to select a criterion that is a multiple to consider all the MI of the students. So the answer is letter C. Oh, we have now 36 viewers. Okay, number 4. Number 4. Which of the following is not a benefit of multicultural education? Oh, ano daw yung hindi benefit? Take note of that question. Yung mga not, okay? Yung mga na, kasi minsan nalilito tayo sa sobrang nagmamadali tayo sa pagsasagot, hindi na natin na ano yung not a benefit of multicultural. So not a benefit of multicultural. Isa-isahin natin. We have to do elimination process. Multicultural education increase positive relationship through achievement of common goals, respect, appreciation, and commitment to equality among the teachers and student. Correct. Okay? Ang sinasabi which is the following is not. Okay? B. Multicultural education decreases stereotyping and prejudice through direct contact and interaction among diverse individual. So, dyan muna ang B. Okay? C. Multicultural education promotes independence of various ethnic groups and development and support fragmented view of the world. O, dyan muna yung C. Eliminate natin yung A. Tama yun. That is part of multicultural education. D. Multicultural education renews vitality of society through the richness of the different cultures of its members and fosters development. D is also part of multicultural education. So, ang natitira, B and C. So, pili kayo dyan sa B and C, which is not a benefit of multicultural education. So the correct answer is what? Letter C. The correct answer is letter C. Multicultural education promotes independence. No, that multicultural education not promotes independence of the various ethnic groups in development and support fragmented view of the world. So the correct answer is letter C. So Maria Ana, you got the correct answer. Mary Grace, you got the correct answer. I'm Edrad. Rain, very good, Rain. You got the correct answer. Okay, we now go to number 5. Okay, number 5. Which of the following is not a characteristics of multicultural education? Ano naman daw ang hindi characteristic ng multicultural education? So what? First, we have personality empowering. Okay? Personality empowering, and then B, socially transformative. C, pedagogically humanistic, and then D, culturally discriminating. So, alin dyan yung hindi characteristic ng multicultural education? Personality empowering, that is good characteristics of multicultural education. Socially, from the word socially, that is part of characteristics of multicultural education. Pedagogically humanistic, that is also part of multicultural education. The answer is letter D. Not a characteristics, is culturally discriminating. Kaya nga, multicultural education. Not discriminating in terms of culture. The correct answer is letter D. Jemeline Suplito. We have Jen B, Mary Grace, Rain, very good Rain, Ronnie, very good Ronnie, Annie Briones, and then also Jemeline, Edor, Aime, Aisil, Eggy, Jamie, Pepe, Arlene, Tin, Maria, Patricia, also Florence. Florence, the answer is letter D, culturally discriminating. Okay, so next, after this, we have foundation of education. Okay, please stay tuned. Okay, number 6. A class is composed of students coming from several ethnic communities, including Muslims and Lumads. they seem to have difficulty understanding each other's behavior and points of view. So what should the teachers do? Oh, ano yung gagawin ng teacher? Based doon sa discussion natin before. So ano yung gagawin ng teacher? Kasi may mga students siya na galing sa mga ethnic groups. They have Muslims, they have Lumans. So merong difficulty in understanding because maybe their beliefs, their point of view in life. So as a teacher, ano yung dapat natin gawin for this scenario? Okay? A, introduce multiculturalism in the class and provide activities for practice. B, threaten the students that if there are students who do not behave intolerant of their classmate, he or she will be dropped from class. C, inform students that they will be learning new ways of thinking and behaving in the class, so they might as well leave their cultural idiosyncrasies at home. So that's C. D, assign bright student to monitor and control behavior of poor student. Of course, as a teachers, as I've told you before, okay, before we start the class, okay, we have to introduce. For future teachers, after the LET exam, makapasa kayo, okay? And then, makuha kayo sa private or government schools, the first thing that you will do is introduce multiculturalism in class. Kasi hindi mo alam na yung mga student mo is coming from different culture, different family, different backgrounds. They have different point of views in life. So that's why you have to introduce multiculturalism, and then you have to adopt multi-intelligence education in this 21st century of education. So the answer is letter A. You are correct. Dennis Flores, Sam, Aisal, Maria, Anna, Arlene, Mary, Sam. Okay. Also, we have Dennis, Edar, Rain. The correct answer is letter A. Numbers, Miss Ann, Alan, Florence, Jenby, Rain, and then Ruth. So, you got the correct answer. Okay, number 7. Diba? So, that is the questions. Yung questions na binibigay sa professional education, more on situational. I told you, read the concept and then try to apply. Imagine lang. Because some of you, wala pang experience sa classroom type or teaching. So you have to imagine, kung gagamitin ko to, ano yung magiging, try to think out of the box para makasagot ka sa professional education. Most of you don't have experience in teaching. Try to imagine, imagination, to apply the concept or to apply the basic. Okay? Number 7, Peter is able to gain a lot of friends. He is well linked and popular among other students. He has a natural flair or making people laugh, and he has a sense of humor and always ready to help them. He possesses what am I is that? A, naturalistic. B, spatial intelligence. C, intrapersonal. D, interpersonal. What is the answer for number 7? Yes, di ba? Kapag sinabi nating interpersonal, that is what? That is intrapersonal. Ito yung working effectively with others. Diba? So the answer is letter D, interpersonal intelligence. Okay? So that is letter D, interpersonal. Pag sinabi mo namang intra, working effectively with ourselves, self-centered. Spatial is more on recognizing, more on space, more on pictures, okay, graphics. Naturalistic is environmental lover. We love environment, good environment. Okay, we love God creation. Okay, so that is naturalistic intelligence. Okay, You got the correct answer. Own self. Yes, that is. Okay. We have number 8. Okay, number 8. Number 8. Rain is English major, I think. One of my student last September. Own self. Yes, Entra is own self. Okay, number 8. Which materials consist of instructional units that cater to the different needs and the mental levels of pupils? A. Minimum learning competencies. B. Multi-level materials. C. Plantilla. And then D. Multi-grade materials. I repeat. Which materials consist of instructional units that cater to the different needs? Di ba? Yung ating tatlong is different needs and the varying mental levels of pupils. What will be the answer? A. Minimum learning competencies. B. Multi-level materials. C. Plantilla. D. Multi-grade materials. Please analyze the questions, cheers. Which materials of instructional units that cater to the different needs? I will emphasize, different needs. Different needs and varying mental levels. I will emphasize, cheers, levels, mental levels of pupils. So, ando na, in-emphasize ko na yung cater to the different needs and then also yung level of pupils. Pag hindi nyo pa nakuha, there is a problem with your comprehension. Just try to exercise. Just try to answer. Just try to drills. Okay? Ando na yung sagot natin. So, clearly, na ang sagot natin is multi-level materials. Kasi ang pinag-uusapan is mental level of the different needs. Hindi naman pwedeng multi-grade materials. Kasi hindi grade ang pinag-uusapan. Levels of pupils. Di ba? Kasi most of you, yung answer niya is letter D kasi andun yung multi-grade materials. But you should analyze, you must analyze the questions and then comprehend, andun yung sagot. The answer is multi-level level materials. Hindi grade ang sinasabi dun sa question, levels of pupils. So the answer is letter P, multi-level materials. Okay, you got the correct answer, Beb, Ann, Alan, Maria, Mary Grace, Ruth, and then Sam, Aime, Jemeline, and Tin, and then also we have Alan. So we have Ann, Aisel, and then Edar. You got the correct answer. Okay, so my advice to you is just to read the question twice. Comprehend, namnamin yung pagbabasa ng question. Kasi sometimes andoon yung sagot. And then another tips for professional education in terms of situational questions. If you answer situational questions, you can do elimination process. Because most of the time, almost of the choices are correct. But you need to select the best answer. But another tips in answering professional education in terms of situational questions, okay, you have to answer general answer. Natapos mo na yung elimination, yung dalawa na lang ang natitira. Meron dyan general answer, meron specific answer. So you must go with the general answer, not in the specific answer. The general answer is always right. Take note of that. When you do elimination, kapag nagpili na kayo ng dalawang yung option, always answer with the general answer. So that is another tips in answering professional education. Okay, number 9. A teacher should not be a slave of his lesson. Ano daw ang ibig sabihin ng a teacher should not slave of his lesson? A teacher must be willing to depart from her lesson, from lesson plan if the student are interested in something other than her intended lesson. B, a lesson plan must be followed by teacher no matter what. C, a teacher must be ready to depart from her lesson if she remembers something more interesting than what she earlier planned, that will be discussed in the management of learning instruction. I-discuss natin yan, yung flip-flop, okay, yung dangling, okay? So i-discuss natin yan. That is letter C. Letter D, teacher is the best lesson plan designer. So what will be the answer? A teacher should not be slave of his lesson plan. So the answer is letter A. Of course, hindi tayo ng slave ng lesson, hindi tayo slave as a teacher ng lesson plan. As a teacher, we don't rely on the lesson plan. Kasi yung lesson plan, pwede natin baguhin along the process or along the way. Kasi kapag alam na natin, kapag na-assess natin yung isang estudyante, we need to revise our lesson plan. Take note of that. We need to revise a lesson plan. If the principal give you a standard lesson plan, huwag kayong sumunod because hindi niya alam yung assessment na ginagawa mo in the classroom. You have the right to modify the lesson plan because ikaw yung nakakaalam, ikaw yung nag-assess sa student. Take note of that as a future teachers. Assessment is very important in education. So we have now 52 viewers. Thank you very much for following this live video. Okay? So that is the answer. A teacher must be willing to depart. If the lesson plan is not effective, revise or abolish. Okay? Kaya nga, student-centered education for this 21st century education. We have to focus on the student, not on the subject matter, not on us as a teacher. Okay? You got the correct answer. Almost of you got the correct answer. Okay? So, Ruth, Alan, Jen B, Aime, Ayman, Mary Grace. Okay, number 10. So, which materials? Okay? I think na I discussed it already. So, we will now proceed to number 11. So, in planning for instruction, okay? In planning for instruction, can a teacher begin with assessment? Oh, yan yung sagot, yan yung tanong. So you should analyze. In planning for instruction, can a teacher begin with assessment? Kailangan ba ni teacher na mag-assess muna? Mag-assess muna siya bago mag-plan ng instruction? Or he can proceed with the planning of his instruction without assessment? So what will be the answer? In planning for instruction, can a teacher begin with assessment? Future teachers, most of these ay tinatanong sa Prof. Ed because this is what? This is situational question. You have to analyze. In planning instruction, o ako ba yung ituturo ko dito? Hindi ko ba ina-assess yung mga future teachers kung anong need nila for the LET exam? I have also a planning for my discussion, a planning for my instruction during our live. So that is assessment. The answer is yes. Yes, determine entry knowledge or skills. Majority of you requested professional education. That's why I'm asking. So ano pa ba yung gusto niyong i-review? So that is the beginning of assessment. So the answer is letter B. Yes. Okay? You have to do assessment before planning the instruction, before implementing the curriculum. Okay? Assessment is very important in planning instruction, in delivering instruction, and then implementing instruction. Okay, take note of that. We have 55 viewers, more viewers. Thank you, cheers, for following me. Okay? Okay, number 12. Another. A father tells his daughter, you are a woman. You are meant for the home, and for you, going to school is not necessary for you. Is the father correct? Tama ba yung sinabi ng kanyang tatay na you are a woman, kailangan mo lang sa bahay ka, hindi ka pumunta sa school. Kailangan yung mga babae daw ay nasa bahay lang. Going to school is not necessary if you are a woman. Kasi sa bahay ka lang dapat. Is that notion is correct? We have A. It depends on the place where the daughter and the father live. Okay, B, no, there is gender equality in education. B, yes, women are meant to be in mother only. D, no, today women can take on the jobs of men. The answer is letter B. Oh, no, kasi sabi nga, oh, we are now 60. No, there is a gender equality in education. Walang gender equality in education. Education is for all. Education is for all. Education, kahit merong program yung DEX, we have ALS, Alternative Learning Student, kasi education is for all. Kahit ano man yung status mo sa buhay, okay? Education is open for you. It's free. So that's why the answer is B. There is gender equality in education. In terms of gender, yes, kahit tomboy ka in the third sex, you are belong in the third sex, education, you are free to access education. So we have now 65 viewers. Thank you very much. Also, number 13. What principles is violated by overusing the chalkboard? Oh, as though it is the only education technology available. As a teacher, di ba, yung kinagisnan natin before, yung mga 1980s na mga student, di ba, yung teacher, before the lesson begin, magsusulat muna siya sa blackboard, kahaba-haba ng sinusulat niya. Okay, but now, we need to abolish that kind of principle. Because in our 21st century education, we have now technology available for teachers. Kasi yung mga student is more on technology. So kailangan natin magbago from primitive to modern. Okay? So what will be the answer? What principles he violated that she or he overusing the use of chalkboard? A, isolated use. B, variety. C, flexibility. D, uniformity. What is the answer? Variety. Diba? Variety. The correct answer is variety. Kailangan natin magamit yung new means or new technology. Okay? For this 21st century education. So the correct answer is letter B. Okay? Correct. Okay, now, ito na yung pinakaabangan natin na discussion. So we have all of you got the correct answer. Okay, we are now 71. Okay, we will go to 4 pillars of learning. So ano ba yung 4 pillars of learning? So meron tayong tinatawag na learning to do, learning to live, learning to know, and then also we have learning to be. So we need to differentiate that 4 pillars of education. So after this, we have also drills. Okay, we have drills. So we will discuss the concept, and then afterwards we will discuss. We will have a drills in terms of a situational using this theory. Okay. So first, we are now 72. So good morning all. Kindly comment your name and then also location just to acknowledge before we proceed. Okay. What are the 4 pillars of education? First, we have learning to know. Kapag sinabi nating learning to know implies, take note makinig. Kasi mamaya, para makasagot tayo. So, I'm asking you to listen. This is very important. 4 pillars of education. So, learning to know implies learning how to learn by developing one's concentration. It's about memory skills, your memory skills and ability to think. It's use of mind. Okay? So that is a learning to know. That is what? Acquisitions, the instrument of understanding. Take note of that. Acquisitions of the instrument of understanding. That is learning to do. Okay? Learning to know, sorry. Learning to do, class, cheers, how do we adapt education so that it can equip people to do the types of work in the future? It's more on skills. Take note of that. It's more on skills. To be able to act actively in one's environment or application of knowledge. Take note of that. Learning to do is application of knowledge. Learning to know is instrument of understanding. You are correct, Rain. To do is skills. To know is understanding. The third one is learning to live together. Pag sinabi natin learning to live together, it's what? That is harmony. Okay? It is about cooperation with other people. That is learning to live together. Other people in all human activities. In terms of diversity, we are in one. Okay? Awareness of the similarities and interdependence of all people. So that is learning to live together. While learning to be, take note of that, learning to be is what? To complete fulfillment of man. It is what? It is one's personality and to act with ever greater autonomy or responsibility. So that is learning to be. That is more on one's personality. Better one's personality and to act with ever greater autonomy, judgment, and personal responsibility. So that is the difference between learning to do and that is learning to know, understanding. Learning to do, skills. Learning to live together, it's about interaction of society. As Christine Bentero, okay, comment, interaction of society, you are correct. Rain is cooperation with others. Yes, learning to live together. But learning to be, it's about one's personality, better one's personality. Okay? So that is the difference between the four pillars. Oh, now, we will apply that concept, that theory into application. Okay? So first, I have 1 to 7, and after that we have drills. So first we have, while waiting for the presentation, so I would like to acknowledge for the participation, excellent Miss Rain. Also, we have Christine Ventero from Lanao del Norte. Good morning, Christine. Okay, first, following a given direction. So pag sinabi mong following a given direction, learning to know, learning to do, learning to live, or learning to be. What will be the answer? Kadali-dali, following a given direction. Watching from Pagadian, we have Durano, Manhattan, Laisan. Good morning. Following a given direction is what? What will be the answer? Learning to do. Oh, di ba? Reading a newspaper. Reading a newspaper is learning to know. Okay? Learning to know. Okay. Diagramming a flow chart. What will be the answer for that? Diagramming of flow chart is what? Learning to do. Oh. Defining hypothesis. So defining of hypothesis is what? You define. Learning to know. Completing our rubrics. Learning to do. Researching for a new strategies. Researching for a new strategies. That is learning to live together. You are searching na akma dun sa strategy na ibibigay mo na instruction. That is learning to live together. Adapting the policies of the government, learning to live together. Okay, we will now go to drills. Okay, number 1. Teacher A discusses conflict between US and Philippines. So, what are the current issues now on the Philippines? Di ba yung military, pina-pull out ng yung Philippines, pinaalis yung US military here in the Philippines. So, that is the current issues between the military of US and then Philippines. So, which pillar should be stressed more for this? Number one. A, learning to be. B, learning to live together, learning to do, and then D, learning to know. Right? Just write number and then also your answer. The answer is letter B, learning to live together. Okay? Between conflicts. Pag sinabi mo relationship with the society. Okay? Number 2, you got the correct answer. I'm Ray B. Okay. Number 2, if the teacher is emphasizing the development of the learner's competency to transform knowledge into innovation on job creation, what pillar of education does he or she is actually promoting? Oh, andyan na yung job creation, transform knowledge, di ba? Transform knowledge into skills. Oh, so kapag sinabi nating skills, application of skills, saan yan papasok? Learning to be, learning to know, learning to live together, or learning to do? Number 2, application. Transform knowledge from learning to know, it's understanding. Yes, knowledge. Using that knowledge into application, ano yung pillar of education that we are promoting? Transforming. Kapag sinabing transforming into innovation in job creation is skills. Pag sinabing skills, ano siya? Of course, learning. The correct answer is learning to do. Kasi pinag-uusapan natin is skills, job creation. Hindi siya learning to be. Kasi that is not what? That is not one's personality. Skills ang pinag-uusapan. Okay? What pillar of education? That is learning to do. The correct answer is letter B. Okay? You got the correct answer, Maria, Mini, Edsky. Edsky, good morning from UAA, my student in SPLE. We have also Jen B, Arlene, Ka, Aime, RD. Congratulations. Okay, number 3. So we are now number 3, Jemelyn Soplito. Viewers from Cebu, viewers from Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, good morning. And then also viewers from Middle East, good morning. Okay, number 3, what pillar of education which emphasizes learning to be human through acquisition of knowledge, skills, and values conducive to personality development? Dito papasok yung one's personality. Kasi ang pinag-uusapan, personality development. Di ba? Sa number 2, hindi yan sagot doon is learning to be. Kasi skills ang pinag-uusapan. Dito, may skills din siya, pero conducive to personality development. Focus on personality development. Di ba? Tingnan nyo, you should analyze. Kasi minsan, ang isasagot nyo, may skills, learning to do. But you have to comprehend the questions. Kasi ang tinatanong, through acquisition of knowledge, okay, learning to be, skills, learning to do, and values conducive to personality development. So that is one's personality. Better one's personality. Your personality. Self-centered. Learning to be. So the answer will be letter D, learning to be. We are now 85. Thank you, guys. Learning to be is the correct answer. Kasi ang learning to be, ang pinag-uusapan natin is what? Personality. One's personality. Okay? Personality development. So the answer is letter D, learning to be. Okay. Almost of you got the correct answer. Shena, Tin, Alan, Jemeline, Maria, April, and then Shena. Also, okay, from Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Also from Middle East followers, African followers, good morning. Also number 4, question number 4. In what strands of the four pillars of education implies a shift from skill to competence? Oh, yan. Pinag-uusapan na natin yung skill to competence. Skill to competence or a mix of higher order skills specific to each individual. Ayan. Papasok na dyan yung comprehending, yung comprehension natin. Di ba? Kasi unang tanong, ang isasagot natin, majority of you I know, isasagot natin, ay wow, learning to do kasi andun yung skill. But you need to finish the question. You need to comprehend. Kasi ang sinasabi, higher order skills specific to each individual. Pag sinabi natin individual, ano siya? It focus on self. So what will be the answer? Oh, may sumagot na learning to live together. What will be the answer? In what strands of the four pillars of education implies a shift from skill to competence? From learning to do to competence. Ano yung competence? Competence, skills to competence, or a mix of higher order skills specific to each individual. What will be your answer for that? Ang daming sagot, ang dami. Majority sa inyo nalilito for these questions. Question number 4. Kasi pag sinabi mong competence is also a skill. Pag sinabi natin skill is also a competence. So the answer is letter B. Nililito lang kayo ng question. Di ba? Shift from skill to competence. Competence also is skills. You are competent to do that job. So you have skills. Di ba? Higher order skills specific to each individual. Di ba? By that question, nililito tayo ng question para tayo sagot natin learning to be kasi individual. Di ba? Individual. So letter B. But the answer is letter B. Learning to do. Because this is what? Skills. This is competence. I told you, comprehend the question before you answer. Read that question twice. Especially sa board exam. 2 beses nyo basahin yung questions and then try to answer it after reading twice. Do not answer, may skills. Sagot ko is learning to do. No. Okay? Take note of that. May mga tumatawa si Rain. Yes, that is correct. You have to comprehend. Kasi dito kayo nalito. Majority of you nalito sa sagot. May letter C, may letter D, because of the question. Kasi yung skills na competence also. Kaya higher order skills din ang sinasagot, specific to each individual. Okay? Very good. At least, naging fruitful yung day nyo. Diba? For that 4 pillars of education. Okay, number 5. What pillar of education of G. Delors of UNESCO focuses on vocational technology relevant to people-centered human development? So what will be the answer for number 5? Pag sinabi mong vocational technology, di ba yung TESDA? Yung TESDA, ano yung focus nila? Their focus is what? Kapag vocational technology is skills, take note of that. Yan. Nilito na naman kayo. Focuses on vocational technology. Di ba? Kapag vocational technology, yung notion natin is about skills, about competence. Di ba? So that is for the development, people-centered human development. Andyan din yung people-centered. People-centered, not person-centered, but people-centered human development. The answer, may mga sumagot ng D, learning to do. Kasi vocational technology is skills. Take note of that. We have now 94 viewers. So vocational technology is learning to do. Kasi vocational technology is also skills. TESDA. For example, in the Philippines, TESDA. Okay? So the answer is letter B. Oh, very good. Most of you got the correct answer, but some of you answer letter D, learning to be. No, that is not learning to be. Take note of that. Kapag sinabi mong, kasi people-centered, hindi siya magiging learning to be for human development. So the answer is letter B, learning to do. Kasi andun yung vocation tech, voc-tech. Okay? Kasi nga, di ba, yung K to 12, kaya yung in-implement para what? For the skills. Di ba, kapag grade 12 ka na, pwede ka na magtrabaho. Pwede ka hindi mag-proceed for college because you have the skills. Okay? Next, number 6. Material development at the expense of human development points to the need to do more in school. This is based on which pillar of education? Material development at the expense of human development to point out the need to do more in school. So what will be the answer for number 6? Material development at the expense of human development points to the need to do more in school. Analyze the question before you answer. We are now 97 viewers. Thank you, guys. Nakakalito. Gen B. Nakakalito. Kasi nga, material development at the expense of human development points to the need to do more in school. So what will be the answer? This is based on which pillar of learning? Kapag sinabi mong material development is about what? Personal responsibility. You develop a material at the expense of human development. The correct answer is letter B. Majority of you got the correct answer. Letter D. Okay? Okay. We have now 93 viewers. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Number 7. Also, those who purchase social studies and then professional education, we have a comprehensive final coaching, okay, through Zoom. So those who avail social studies and professional education, we have final coaching that will be on May, by 3rd week of May. So I need to arrange the lecturer. So we have highly competent lecturer. They are graduate of doctors. So we have also lecturer from the field of specialization. So those who avail for prof ed reviewers, and then also social studies, and then general education. So we have the final coaching will be twice through Zoom. It will be 2.5 hours duration. So we have 99 viewers. Thank you, guys. Okay, number 7. The specialization requires of every professional teachers for him or her to be competent is in line with which pillar of learning? As a future teacher, to be a competent, okay? To be a competent, I need to study. I need to study masteral. I need to study. I need to attend training. I need to attend any activities that would enhance my skills and competent. So, ano yung pillars of education na kailangan natin? For number 7 is letter A, learning to know. Okay? Competent. Okay? Kapag sinabi mong learning to know is what? Acquiring understanding, acquiring knowledge. Understanding is knowledge. Okay? So that is the answer. Learning to know. Learning to know is instrument of understanding. Learning to know is instrument of knowledge. So that is letter A. Okay. Number 7. Okay, you got the correct answer. For Jonalyn Palma, Malabon, Social Studies. Okay. So those who avail, you are entitled to attend final coaching for social studies, and then also for professional education, and then also for general education. We have a competent lecturer for your comprehensive final coaching, guys. Okay? So I think 50%, I don't know, 50% discount for all the reviewers from teacher. Just to give you a cheap amount, because we know that today is a pandemic, today is a crisis. Okay, so we are here to help those future teachers. Okay? Okay, number 8. Which pillar of learning is aimed at the holistic development of man in his complete fulfillment? Oh, holistic development of man. It talks about personality. It talks about oneself. So the answer is letter, letter B. Okay? So letter B is the correct answer. Okay? Okay, now, we will go now to subcategories of teacher movement management. Okay? Before that, I would like to acknowledge viewers Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, and also Middle East. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Okay, now we will go to subcategories of teacher movement. Diba? As future teachers, we will encounter classroom setting. Okay? This discussion will help us to understand kung ano ba yung dapat na gesture or ano ba yung kailangan nating movement as a teacher on how to manage our instruction, how to manage our movement, okay? Everything. So, first, we will discuss trust. So, what is trust? Okay? Trust is in classroom management, is about proceeding without assessing. So, proceeding without assessing. Ano yung proceeding without assessing? For example, teachers fail to give not clear instruction or direction to the student. Diba? Ang tendency, yung estudyante tanong ng tanong, Ma'am, 1/2 po ba? Ma'am, 1 whole paper po ba? Diba? Trusting is something, of course, when teachers fail to give clear instruction or a well-worded direction. So that is trust, proceeding without assessing. Or sometimes trust is proceeding without assessing. You are giving instruction, okay? You are giving an activity without assessing. That is trust, the example of trust. Okay? Or it is what? Teachers then, in terms of trust, teachers then find themselves answering the same question multiple times. Kasi nga, there is no clear instruction to the teachers before proceeding. Okay? Teachers should assess first before proceeding. O class, okay? Naintindihan nyo ba yung instruction? The teacher should do assessment before proceeding. That is trust. Okay? Next, we have dangling. Okay? Dangling. Okay? Hanging activity by giving another. O hanging activity by giving another. Okay? Nagpa-activity ka o group activity. So after that activity, okay, magbibigay ka na naman ng another activity na hindi pa tapos yung activity. In that activity, yung isang activity na pinapagawa mo is hindi pa tapos, but you are giving another activity to the student. Okay, class, get 1/2 sheet of paper and answer this. So after a minute, and then after that, kindly answer this one. Kindly proceed for a group sharing. No. The teacher should finish first the activity before he or she proceed to another activity. Take note of that. Okay? Huwag kayong magbibigay ng activity na hindi pa tapos yung activity. But that is wrong. Kasi, what? Hindi klaro sa bata. Malilito yung ating students. So that is dangling. Teacher should avoid hanging activity by giving another activity. Also, this dangling, another example, okay, you have to provide summation after they finish the activity. Hindi lang break time na o leave the activity. Pwede na silang lumabas. No. The teacher should provide conclusion. The teacher should provide summary. Take note of that. Don't give activity na hindi natatapos or nakahang siya. Malilito yung bata. You need to give conclusion. You need to give summary of the lesson or the activity. Take note of that, future teachers. Tinatanong to lagi sa LET exam. So you need to apply this concept into a reality. For example, ang tanong, okay, a teacher are giving this group sharing or group discussion. After a few minutes, teacher give instruction about doing advertisement of like that. So no, the answer is dangling because hanging activity by giving another activity. Take note of that. To avoid dangles, future teachers, teacher work on proficient planning. We need to plan in terms of the time of the lesson presentation. Okay? For example, we have 45 minutes allotted to our discussion. So we need to plan that. If that is 20 minutes for discussion, 20 minutes for the activity, 5 minutes for the synthesis or summary. Synthesis also summary. Okay? So you need to have a time management. Take note of that, future teachers. Okay. Number 3, we have truncation. Leaves activity. Ito na. Yun nga, truncation. Leaves activity without anything, without summary, okay? Without conclusion. That is a truncation. Don't do that, cheers. Okay? Because, yung bata, mawawala ng motivation. If you will do this classroom scenario. Don't do that. You have to leave activity with complete yung naintindihan ng mga student. Okay? You have to provide synthesis after the activity. Don't leave the activity without anything. Nag-ring na yung bell, recess time. So the teacher, okay, go. Take a break. No, you have to do a conclusion. You have to do a synthesis. Okay, number 4, we have flip-flop. So ano yung flip-flop? Yung flip-flop naman, yung flip-flop returns to a left activity while current activity doing an activity. That is the same with the what? With the trust. Parehas siya. Okay? It's somewhat like a dangle. It occurs when a teacher is teaching a lesson on one topic but then insert unrelated materials from a previous lesson na hindi naman dapat niya i-insert yun. So that is time-consuming. I experienced before, I have a teacher. Okay? Hindi na siya nagtuturo. He is giving what? Personal experience to the student. Okay? At in every lesson, he inserted personal experience. Teachers, future teachers, do not do that. Okay? Do not insert unrelated materials into discussion or any previous lesson na tapos na yon. Kasi ang tendency, yung mga bata, malilito sila. Okay? Do not do that. That we call flip-flop. Returns to a left activity while currently doing an activity. Before the lesson, we need to summarize. Last meeting, we discussed this, we discussed that. That is correct. But during the lesson, do not go back to the previous lesson. Okay? That we call flip-flop. Okay? Next, stimulus bound. Okay? Stimulus bound is something distracted. Teachers are distracted. Teachers who allows themselves to be distracted by outside stimulus or outside environment. Okay? For example, yung isang estudyante, maingay sa klase. So, ang tendency, nadidistract yung teacher. So, the strategy for that is call the attention of that student. Huwag kang ma-distract during your lesson. You have to deliver the lesson continues. If meron naman distraction, you should know how to handle. They note of that, future teachers, you should know how to handle the distraction. Sometimes, teachers na yung susuko. Lalabas yung teachers. Okay? If you will not go out, I will go out. No, that is not correct. Okay? Huwag kayong magpapa-apekto sa distraction. You have to have classroom management. Kasi pag kapag affected kayo sa distraction, student now, okay, magpo-focus siya sa distraction kapag hindi, i-distract ka nila. Di ba? Magkakaroon sila ng idea, yes, this is the effective way to distract teachers kasi yung dinistract namin siya, lumabas siya, tinigil niya yung kanyang lesson. Okay? Do not distract teachers, future teachers. If you distract, kayo yung kawawa, kayo yung susuko sa student. Diba? Kakayanin kayo ng mga student. Kaya nga, diba, at the first class, yung first class, dapat kailangan na dun yung house rules. As a teacher, you have to implement class rules with the student, with the agreement with the student. Huwag kang gagawa ng class rules without student engagement, without student cooperation. Take note of that, teachers. Okay? That is not effective if you will do a classroom rules kapag ikaw lang ang gagawa. You have to agree with the students with that class rules. By that, classroom management will be what? Will be for the whole year, magiging smooth siya because you collaborate the rules. Hindi ka lang ang gumawa, sila din. They must follow that rules. Okay? Take note of the teachers. Effective yan sa classroom management. Okay? That is stimulus bound. So, distracted tayo. So, wag tayong magpapadistract. Okay? Number 6, we have overdwelling. Kapag sinabi natin overdwelling, it's about overtime in one topic. Diba? Time na yung teacher na isa is naghihintay pa siya. Don't do that, future teachers. Overdwelling. Parang naano tayo, nasa pagtuturo. But hindi natin alam, meron pang susunod na teacher, subject teacher. So we have to do time management in planning the instruction, in planning the lesson. Do not overtime, okay, in your class, or do not overtime in one topic. Kasi yung one topic, teachers thinking kapag, yung oras, parang time consuming. If I will focus only in one topic. For the whole duration, ang topic is about life experience. Do not do that, years. Okay? Because student, okay, needs to learn something. Needs to learn new things. Do not do overtime in one topic. Time is very important to the student. Take note of that, years. If we overtime in one topic, that we call overdwelling. Okay? Next. When we have overdwelling, now we have overlapping. Overlapping, it is what? It is multitasking result negatively. Overlapping. Multitasking results negatively. Papagawin mo to sa estudyante, habang yung iba naman gagawa sila ng ganito, you are grouping a different instruction. No, do not do that, class. Do not do that, years. Multitasking results negatively. If you will ask the student to do that activity, only one activity at a time. Do not let the student to do multitasking activity. That will result to negatively and not effective to the student or to the learners. Okay? Okay, now, so we don't have drills for that classroom management, but I will be posting I think drills also for that. But now we will proceed to K-12, okay, curriculum. Okay, this is very important kasi lahat ng LET exam in-incorporate nila yung K-12 curriculum. So you have to listen, okay? I will proceed for the drills, okay? And then after that, I will explain further, okay? every that we call rationalization in every answer. So I need to give you a rationalization. Okay? So now, K to 12. Okay? So pag sinabi natin K to 12 is from kindergarten, okay? And then elementary from grade 1 to 6, okay? We have junior high school from grade 7 to grade 10, and then we have grade 11 and 12 that we call senior high school. Okay, yung senior high school, we have different tracks. We have applied track subject, we have academic track, which is we have ABM, we have HUMSS, human, STEAM, we have general academic, okay? And then yung technical vocational livelihood, we have agri, fishery, we have home economics, we have information, computer and technology, we have also industrial arts, and we have also maritime. And then sports, we have arts and design. Take note of that. We have 3 tracks, applied track subjects. We have academic, okay? We have technical vocational livelihood, and then we have sports, and then we have arts and design. Okay, take note of that. Okay, we will proceed now to question number 1. Only I have 10 questions for this K to 12. Okay, K to 12 program first covers, ang sinabi ko nga, kindergarten and 12 years of basic education. Provide sufficient time for mastery of concept, for mastery of skills, for mastery for the development of lifelong learners, and prepare for tertiary education. The good thing for K to 12 program, if you are graduate, grade 12, okay, grade 12 ka na, graduating ka na. So after you graduate, you can work. Okay? You can use your skills. So that is the good thing for K to 12. So pwede ka nang hindi mag-proceed sa tertiary, but this is not advisable not to proceed for tertiary education. Okay? Oh, okay, question number 1, we will proceed. So K to 12 program covers kindergarten to 12 years of basic education. Okay? Provide sufficient time for mastery of concept and skills, develop lifelong learners, and prepare graduates for tertiary education and middle level skills development. It covers what? For the K to 12 program covers what? A, 6 years of primary education, 4 years of junior high school, and 2 years of senior high school. B, kindergarten and 12 years of basic education. Okay. C, kindergarten and 10 years of basic education and 2 years of senior high school. D, 10 years of basic education and 4 years in senior high school, 4 years of high school. As I've told you, from kindergarten and then 12 years of basic education. That basic education, pag sinabi natin basic education, that includes elementary and high school. Elementary, junior high school, and then senior high school. Pag sinabi natin tertiary, that is college. Pag sinabing vocational, that is TESDA. Okay? Take note of that 3. Okay? So the answer will be letter B. Letter B. We have kindergarten first, and then 12 years of basic education. Kasi yung elementary, junior high school, senior high school is part of the what? Part of the basic education. Huwag natin ipag-iwalayin yung 2 years of senior high school because senior high school is part of basic education. That is part of Department of Education, Culture, and Sport. Department of DepEd. So the answer is letter B. Okay? Saan natin ilalagay yung senior high school if you will answer letter C? That is not a tertiary. That is part of the basic education. So the basic education is 12 years and then the kindergarten. So the answer is letter B for number 1. Okay. Yeah, you got the correct answer. Oh, most of you got I. Yung iba letter A, yung iba letter C. Okay? Take note of that, Elementary, junior, senior high school belongs to basic education. Understood? Okay. Number 2. Which of the following statement is not true? Pag sinabi ko sa cheers, pag sa exam cheers is not true. Take note of that, Kasi baka pag nagpipili tayo ng sagot, ang isagot natin yung true. Ang tinatanong is not true as the features of the K-12 program. Oh. Ano ba yung hindi siya? Following statement is not true about K-12 program. Oh. It is A, the choices are, it strengthens the early childhood education. Correct. From kindergarten. Strengthen early childhood education. B, the curriculum is made relevant to the learner through what? Through contextualization and enhancement. Pag sinabi natin contextualization of enhancement, contextualization is developing skills, knowledge. Di ba yun yung aim ng K-12? Skills and abilities of the student para ma-enhance. So that is correct. Hindi. So tama siya. A and B is correct. Letter C, it ensures integral. It ensures integral and seamless learning through spiral progression. Pag sinabi nating spiral progression, what is that? Developing the same concept from one grade level to the next level. Now, that is also correct. So what is the remaining choice? Letter D. Oh, tingnan natin letter D. Early childhood education provides learning of the alphabets, numbers, shape. No. Nowadays, we need to strengthen. We need to adapt the 21st century education. Hindi na tayo magtuturo ng mga using alphabets, numbers, but then this K-12, we need to integrate the skills. Kung paano natin ma-integrate sa klase yung skills. One of the example is a Montessori schools. Di ba si Maria Montessori? Ginawa niya yung theory na to, yung mga Montessori schools. They are what? They are teaching practicality. They're teaching they're teaching to the student about the skills. Take note of that. Yan ay tinatanong sa LET exam about Maria Montessori. Yung mga Montessori is about practicality of that. Yung bata, tinuturuan na maghugas ng pinggan, magluto. It's about application of the skills in the lesson. So that is the need of the 21st century education. Take note of that. So letter D is not true. So that is the answer. Okay? Okay. Sabi nga, di ba, I will give you the brief characteristics of the K-12 basic education program. Pag sinabi nating K-12 basic education, meron tayong 6 characteristics. First, we have strengthening early childhood education. Second is making the curriculum relevant to the learners. Ang sabi ko nga sa inyo, curriculum, we need to implement the curriculum relevant to learners in terms of assessment. Take note of that. That is a K-12 characteristics. And then, building skills. We are here to help the student to build their skills. That we call scaffolding. I think scaffolding. Okay? We as a teachers are the guide, okay, of the student, okay, to what? To achieve kung ano yung kanyang gustong marating sa buhay. We are here to support. That we call scaffolding. Di ba yung scaffolding, yung ginagamit to build a building para makarating ka dun sa tuktok. So that is the example. We are here, okay, to help the teacher to achieve achieve that goals. That is Maslow hierarchy of needs, di ba? Yun yung tuktok tugatog ng success ng student. But as a teacher, we are here for the support. That we call scaffolding. May lumalabas din dyan, scaffolding. Take note of that. Also, ensuring unified in seamless learning. Unified, okay, integrated learning, universal learning. Gearing up for the future, nurturing the fully developed Filipinos. Okay, so those are the 6 characteristics of the K-12 basic education program. Strengthening, more on skills, okay, more on curriculum relevant to the learner, student-centered, okay. We have a unified or universal learning. We have gearing up for the future, preparation for the future. That's why K-12 is for the preparation of the future. That's why they are integrating skills in the curriculum, student-centered curriculum, to nurture in fully developed Filipino. That is K to 12, to nurture, to fully develop, okay, student. Okay, number 3 question. The K to 12 curriculum provides the student acquisition of in-depth knowledge, skills, values, and attributes through continuity and consistency across all levels and subjects. Issues such as disaster risk reduction, or we call that DRR. We have climate change, we have information and technology are also included. So this is to make learning relevant students through what? What will be the answer for number 3? I discussed it before, di ba? Ang sinabi ko, developing new skills, knowledge, and abilities of attitudes. Ano yung sinabi ko before? Kasi nga, di ba, student acquisition of knowledge, skills, values, and attributes through continuity and consistency across all levels and all subjects. So the choices are holistic development of the Filipino, spiral progression and integration, and then C, contextualization and enhancement, D, mother tongue-based multilingual education. What will be the answer for number 3? The correct answer is letter C. Di ba? Pag sinabi ko before na yung contextualization is developing new skills, knowledge, and abilities or attitudes in student in presenting new subject matter in meaningful and relevant context. Okay? So, that is, kaya na, titingnan nyo, this is to make learning relevant. The word relevant to student is through contextualization and enhancement. Go back to the characteristics of K-12, di ba? Enhancement, contextualization. Integration is not correct, spiral progression. Because ang tinatanong dito is learning relevant to student. So the answer is contextualization and enhancement. Because they developing new skills, knowledge, and abilities and attitudes. So C is the correct answer. Take note of that, take note of that question. So maybe lumabas to. Majority of exam is more on professional education, is focused on the K-12. That's why I'm asking you here just to research www.Department of Education DepEd website and then try to select the K-12 program. Also, I suggest just to study the grading system of senior high school, grading system of a junior high school. Lumalabas din yan. Okay? Ay 100% lalabas yung grading system ng senior high school and then junior high school. Okay, number 4. Number 4, we have more 6 to go. So after that, dismiss. Okay, number 4. Sciences and mathematics are taught from the simplest concept to more complicated concept through grade levels. This ensures a mastery of knowledge and skills after each level. This features ensures A, continuity and integration, B, integration and spiral progression, C, proficiency and mastery of skills, and then D, holistic development of the student. Oh, di ba? Pag sinabi mong Di ba? Sabi niya, science and mathematics are taught from the simplest concept. Concept ang pinag-usapan to more complicated concept through grade levels. Okay? Doon sa una, ang sagot natin is what is contextualization. Kasi nga, it's about what? It's about developing new skills. Okay, new ideas. But for this number 4 question, ang tinatanong dito yung konsepto. From science and mathematics are taught from simplest concept to more complicated. Try to analyze the answer, the choices. Continuity and integration. Continuity and integration. No, we will do elimination. Integration and spiral progression. Yung letter B ba, tama? Di ba before, sinabi ko yung spiral progression. Di ba? Science and mathematics are from the simplest concept to more complicated concept. That is the example of integration and spiral progression. Research spiral progression image. From the simplest to more complicated concept. That is spiral progression. Kapag may konsepto. Take note of that. Kaya nga, di ba, pag sinabing spiral progression, developing the same concept from one grade to another level or to another level of the grade. From one grade to another level of grade. That is integration and spiral progression. Yes, you are correct. Kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, elimination. Letter C, eliminate. We should remove. Letter D, we should remove. Our choices is what? B, A, and B. So continuity. Yung continuity ng word is not. Integration is andyan siya. Oh. So the correct answer is B kasi yung spiral progression, it's about concept. It's about developing the same concept from one grade to another level. Take note of that. Huh? So the answer is letter B. Okay? So majority walang nakakuhang tama. So Shaina, A or B, Edsky B, correct. Jacqueline B, Mariana B. But most of you answered C. Oh, April and then Amin, Alan, Jen B, correct. And Jen Choi. Okay, number 5. Number 5. Ito. Tatanungin to dapat alam nyo. Senior high school is 2 years of specialized upper secondary education with specialization choices based on the aptitude. O pag sinabi niyo based on the aptitude, based on the interest and social capacity. The choice of career track will define the content of the subject to be taken by the student. So ano yung track na to? Kapag sinabi mong aptitude, it's about what? It's about academic aptitude test. Interest, it's about technical vocational livelihood. Diba? And school capacity, facilities of the school in terms of sports, in terms of arts. Okay? So ando na yung sagot sa sinabi ko. Diba? So the answer will be that track may be academic kasi aptitude. Technical vocational livelihood kasi interest. It's about skills, interest ng bata. And school capacity, it's about or sports and arts. So the answer will be letter C. Okay, almost of you got the correct answer kasi doon sa sinabi ko, andun na yung sagot. Okay? Take note of that. K-12 is very important. At the end of this online years, try to browse website of Department of Education and then try to select K-12. Lalabas at lalabas yun, especially the grading system. Okay? The K-12, number 6, the K-12 curriculum is, pag sinabi natin K-12, ano daw siya, is blank and blank based. It is inclusive and built around the needs of the learner and the community. Diba? Doon sa sinabi ko, sa characteristics of K to 12. So, ano yung dapat meron ang K to 12 base? So, dalawa yun. Oh. What will be the answer? Balikan natin yung yung discussion natin na K importance of K to 12, 'di ba? Ang pinag-uusapan lagi doon is what? The standard, the unified learning. And then also the competence. The skills, another term for skills is competence. Di ba kayo malilito? Competence also skills. So the correct answer is letter B. Di ba? Tandaan nyo, ang K-12 is standard, okay, and competence based. Okay? Take note of that. Take note. Competence and standard based yung K-12. It is inclusive and pag sinabi mong inclusive, it is also something standard, okay? Inclusive and built around the needs of the learner, around inclusive standard for the learners and the community, okay? Almost of you got the correct answer, okay? Next, number 7. Okay, pag-usapan naman natin dito yung mother tongue. Dito, lumalabas dito. Saan ba ginagamit yung mother tongue? Okay, mother tongue-based multilingual education, or we call that MTB-MLE. So, di ba yung mother tongue, ginagamit yan sa elementary. Di ba? Pagka grade 3 ka, mother tongue ang ang language na ginagamit ng teacher. Okay? So, the question for this is, the principle states that the language of which the learners are most comfortable and familiar within the area shall be used as the language of instruction. For example, nasa Bicol region ka, okay? The teachers will use mother tongue, okay? They use mother tongue, Bicolano, okay? They use Bicol language for the early childhood. Okay, for grade 3, I think grade 3. So the choices is A, mother tongue-based multilingual education, B, local dialect usage principles, C, language as a medium of instruction, D, native dialect instruction enhancement. So what will be your answer for number 7? O binigay ko na yan. Number 7, the answer will be letter A. Take note of that, principles state that the language of its learners are most comfortable and familiar with the area. Saan ginagamit? Sinong gumagamit ng mother tongue based multi-language education? Elementary. Especially grade 3 siya nag-start. They use mother tongue language. Okay? Number 7. You got the correct answer. Almost of you. Letter A, yes. Why D? Say this, not D. Okay, number 8. This may include academic achievement, guidance, evaluation, and interest. While waiting for the screen, I would like to acknowledge all viewers from Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. Thank you for tuning in. Cheers. I hope you guys are safe amidst of this pandemic, guys. Also, I would like to acknowledge the viewers from Cebu, viewers from we have also Sulu. We have also Pagadian. Good morning, guys. Okay, number 8. This may include what? A, B, C, D. Aptitude, academic achievement, guidance, evaluation, and interest, aptitude test, career assessment test, and then occupational interest for the K-12. Attitude, aptitude, and behavior. Socioeconomic level, capacity, and intelligence. For this cheers, the correct answer is letter B. The correct answer for this number 8 is letter B. Okay, so number 8 is letter B. Aptitude test for the K-12. We have career assessment test for the K-12, and we have occupational interest for the K-12. Kasi cheers, in terms of occupational interest, di ba, before siya mag-grade 11 and 12, we will do what? Assessment. Kung anong gusto ng bata. In the field of ABM, in the field of HUMSS, di ba? So yun yung ating tinetest, yung aptitude test, yung career assessment test, and then occupational interest. Okay? Number 9, the program enables grade 10. While waiting for the screen, so said this from Batangas. Good morning from Batangas. Thank you, 72 viewers now. Before we have hundreds of viewers, but now 74. But maybe pwede nyo balikan yung video so you can have more ideas about K to 12. Also, number 9, the program enables grade 10 completers from public and private schools, junior high school, to enroll in a private school or local colleges or university and technology vocational schools offering senior high school. Ano yung program na yun, class? Ano yung program ng, what is this, ating gobyerno for this? What will be the answer for this? Number 9. Ano yung meron tayong program that enables grade 10 completers? For example, me, nasa private school ako. Okay? Oh, so grade 11, kailangan ko ng pang-tuition kasi mahal yung tuition in the private school. So yung government yung nagbibigay ng voucher program for those senior high school na kailangan ng voucher. Entitled yung mga graduating student ng junior high school to that senior high school voucher program to support yung mga mag-aaral sa private school. So meron din tayong tinatawag na ESC. Ito yung half of the tuition ng student, subsidy ng government para lang to accommodate the student kasi in a public school crowded masyado yung school. So as a government program, so nagbibigay sila ng subsidy. Kalahati ng tuition mo sa private school, ang nagsasubsidize is yung government. That we call ESC. Lalabas din yan, ESC. Okay? That is for the high school. So we have also from Libac, Sultan Kudarat, Region 7, Mindanao, Miss Kari Ferbandos. I went there before last February in Sultan Kudarat. So, shout out to Siena College of Tacorong, Sultan Kudarat. Okay? And then also I went to Pulumulok, South Cotabato, Notre Dame of Siena College of Pulumulok. I've been also in General Santos, Notre Dame of Siena College, General Santos. And then also I went also to one of the place in South Cotabato. I forgot. After Jensan, we have Marbel. Okay, Marbel. I've been also in Marbel. Okay, Siena College, Notre Dame Siena College of Marbel. Shout out to all the Notre Dame schools in Mindanao. Okay, number 9, the answer will be letter B, Senior High School Voucher Program. Okay, take note of that. Yan yung binibigay ng government sa grade 10 completers para makapag-aral ng grade 11 sa private school. So that is Senior High School Voucher Program. Okay, number 10. Which of the following is true? Ayan, the word true. Okay, number 10. Which of the following is true? A, graduates of technical vocation courses need not have the necessary certification by TESDA in subsequent trainings to be able to apply as a senior high school. Oh, so, no. Letter B, college university faculty must be a full-time professor and holder of a relevant bachelor's degree. Okay. Mamaya, gagawa tayo ng elimination process. C, schools should only hire practitioners with expertise on specialized learning areas offered by the K-12 program as full-time teachers. D, part-time teaching in senior high school is still required the passing of LET. So actually, guys, for this choice, letter D, part-time teaching in senior high school is still required the passing of LET. During the implementation, kahit hindi ka LET passer, but you are in the field of track, for example, business track, ABM. So yung mga business professors from college, pwede sila magturo as a part-time. Kahit wala silang LET. Basta nasa track siya, nasa ano yung specialization ng isang professional. Accountant, pwede siya magturo as a part-time sa senior high school with a business administration student. Okay? So that is kasi noon, yung implementation hindi pa smooth, kaya talagang medyo ano pa nun, medyo sabog. But now, unti-unting maganda na yung implementation ng senior high school. Okay? Because of that assessment, di ba? In-assess nila kung ano ba yung outcome ng first implementation. But now, they are requiring a lead passer. Okay. C, schools should only hire practitioners with expertise as specialized learning areas. Sometimes, yes, hire practitioners with expertise, but not all of the schools are hiring expertise. Minsan, the teachers, hindi niya filled yung specialization to teach social studies, yung principal pinagpapaturo siya. That is not effective way. Hindi ka magiging effective sa mga student. Shout out to all the principals. You need to assign a teachers based on the expertise, based on the specialized learning areas, especially during the K-12 program, because our aim is what? Our aim is to build skills, competence to the student. So as a school administration, we need to give them expert teachers and on the specialization. Okay? B, college university faculty must be a full-time professor and holder of a relevant bachelor's degree. That is correct. Okay? Yun yung totoo. College university faculty must be a full-time professor and holder a relevant degree. Bachelor's, the relevant degree. Kaya nga sinabi ko, di ba? Based on the expertise, based on the competence, doon mo ilagay yung isang teachers, yung isang faculty, based on their specialization. Porque wala ng teachers, isasabak mo yung Filipino magturo ng English. That is not effective. So, hindi effective yung pagtuturo niya ng English sa bata. So what is the tendency? Bababa yung quality of education natin. Di ba? So, on school administration, we make sure that we need to assign person with expertise on that field of specialization, especially this K-12 program. Di ba? Nakakaawa yung bata, especially not all, but some of the private school. We need to try our best to give them good education, by putting expert teachers, okay, to teach, especially in senior high school. Kasi yung senior high school is the preparation college. Before college na yan, college na yung grade 11 and 12. Di ba? So, we need to hire caliber professional. Okay? So, that is the correct answer for number 10. College university faculty must be a full-time professor and hold a relevant bachelor's degree. Okay, number 11. It is parallel learning system in the Philippines that provides a practical option to the existing formal instruction. Oh, so yung number 11, ano yon? Yung tinatawag nating ALS. Diba? It is a parallel learning system in the Philippines that provides a practical option to the existing formal instruction. For example, the answer is letter A. I will give you the answer now. Alternative learning system, that is ALS. Yung ALS, cheers, is something to do with what? A free education program, okay? Implemented by Department of Education, okay? Yung nagbe-benefit nito is those who cannot afford formal schooling and follows whatever is their available schedule. O, yung mga out school, di ba? So that is alternative learning system. Di ba ang sabi ng DepEd, education is for all. Tambay ka man, you have the access in education, Philippine education. So, shout out sa mga youth na out of school, pwede kayo mag-avail ng alternative learning system. Just coordinate with the division. Okay? Kasi sayang, we don't kailangan natin kumilos because time is running. Kailangan natin makapagtapos because now is the competitions, especially in work, is skills. We should have skills. That is the main goal of K-12 education. So the answer for letter B is 11. Okay? For number 11 is letter B, which is alternative learning system. Okay. Number 12, last number. Thank you, cheers, for listening and stay tuned in, cheers. So we have now 75 viewers from 100. Now we have 75. Okay, last number. Republic Act 9155 stipulates the establishment of the alternative learning system is to provide out-school children, yan yung sinasabi kong ALS, youth and adult population with basic education. What are the choices? The Philippine Basic Education Act, A. B. Governance Act for Basic Education. B. C. Formal and Non-Formal Education Act of the Philippines. D. Philippine Alternative Education System. So what will be the answer? So the answer for number 12 is letter B. Okay? Letter B. Governance Act for Basic Education. Because this act shall known as the Governance of Basic Education Act of 2001. Okay? So the answer is letter B. Okay, number 13. Number 13, which of the following is not, take note of that, cheers, not features of the alternative learning system. So ano yung not features of the alternative learning system ng ALS? A, it is conducted outside of classroom, is community-based, and is a non-formal. B, it is a modular and flexible, takes place anytime depending on the convenience and availability of learners. C, its curriculum reflects the set of knowledge, skills, and competence to meet the minimum requirements of basic education. D, it is classroom-based, managed by trained formal school teachers. So we will do elimination process. We will eliminate yung hindi siya yung tama yung ano niya, yung features. So letter A, yes, it is conducted outside, kaya ang alternative learning learning system conducted outside the classroom. Meron lang silang certain day to attend. So that is correct. That is a features of alternative learning system. Letter B, it is a modular. Yes, it is a modular and flexible. Okay? Flexible siya. Yung ALS is a flexible. Sometimes the student or working student, di ba? At mag-enroll siya sa alternative learning system ng DepEd. So, it's a flexible. Takes place anytime depending on the convenience and availability of learners. It's one of the example is on online review. It's also a flexible. Takes study anytime, study anywhere, anytime. Okay? Letter C, it is curriculum reflect the set of knowledge. No. Okay? That is not features of alternative learning. It is curriculum reflects the set of knowledge, skills, competence to meet the minimum. Yes, that is part of the features. But D is not a feature of alternative learning system. It is classroom-based. No, ours is not a classroom-based. Okay? Managed by the trained formal school teachers. Minsan, may tinatawag tayong para teachers. So I think before, but I don't know if ina-apply pa nila ngayon. Because para teacher means the grade yung 74, okay, yung mga hindi nakapasa, pero yung average nila is 74, they're allowed to teach remote areas. Okay? That we call para-teacher. But hindi siya nagtatapos. They need to, what? They need to take again that exam. But nasa teaching field na sila. The Department of Education considered that para teacher. Okay? But see to it na makakapasa ka within a span of, I don't know, if 1 year or 2 years. Okay? So I don't have the idea. Okay? So number 14, it is an education program designed for a Muslim. Oh, yes, para teacher, you're correct. Program that we call para teacher. So I hope government also will continue to implement kasi kulang tayo sa teachers, especially yung mga remote areas. Okay? So we need to hire para teachers nowadays para ma-access din ng yung education ng mga remote areas because education is for all. Take note of that. If the Department of Education is their aim is education for all, they need to provide education for remote area as well. Okay? Kasi kawawa yung sa remote areas natin na hindi pa na-assess. Okay? So, wala yung ang layo-layo ng nilalakad nila para lang marating yung schools. Okay? So, number 14, it is an education program designed for the Muslim migrants to be able to positively contribute to the peace efforts of the government in order to improve the quality of the life of Muslim, or we call it OSY, and adults. So, the choices are accreditation of equivalency, program of cultural minorities, B, non-formal education for cultural minorities of indigenous people, C, the Arabic language and Islamic values education and alternative learning system, D, family basic literacy program. So number 14, ando na yung kanyang sagot kasi Muslim is more on Arabic language. Diba? More on, they are Islam. So we should what? We should integrate also the Arabic language and Islamic values education in alternative learning system. So the correct answer is letter C, just to improve the quality of Muslim OS in adults. For example, we experience one of the Catholic school, meron siyang Muslim student. Oh, as a teacher, di ba, for the morning, we have a rosary, okay? We have First Friday Mass, we have the patron saint, feast of patron saint. So dapat as a teacher, we have to what is this? To make a curriculum, okay, na suit doon sa kultura ng Muslim. For example, while praying the rosary, okay, the Muslim what? Can pray also inside the classroom. Right? So, we need to apply in this scenario yung multiple intelligence. Oh, di ba? Yung mga Muslim, they are very sensitive. Di ba? Yung mga presentation natin, baka naman, di ba? So, we should also consider the culture of our student. And then by that, we can design the curriculum that fits to their what? To their culture. Okay? To their needs. So, cheers. That's all. Thank you very much for listening. First of all, I would like to thank everyone for your active participation. We have, I think, almost 100 viewers. Okay? So, I would like to thank you for that participation for this online live. And then, I wish all of you keep safe. Cheers amidst of this COVID outbreak. May we stand firm and hope that this pandemic will end soon. Also, hoping to meet you soon. Cheers. And then I have also to share with you more review just to help, because Teacher A is here to help you guys to pass the licensure examination. So for all the questions, so meron kayong questions, you can drop message to my page, and then our admin will get back to you. And also, any any questions, clarification, okay, you can ask me personally through my personal Facebook, okay? And then also for the coming May 29, Teacher A will be 1 year now. So I have something for you guys. Stay tuned and then keep updated. Okay? So for that, that's all. And then I will be scheduling another session for the professional education, which is one of the professor in one of the expertise, one of the professor and expertise in the Laguna region. So, magbibigay siya ng comprehensive review for social studies. To all social studies review, just stay tuned for the announcement for the uh, review, online review, streaming live. Okay? Thank you, cheers, and then keep safe. God bless everyone. Have a good day. Thank you, and then God bless all.